So this is how I made my waterfall, and I did a short video before kind of talking about it, but you couldn't really hear me over the waterfall and stuff like that. So this video is going to be a little bit more detailed, but very short. So what I did is, now this is the hose, this is my return coming up and it goes into the pool. And all I did is I cut it right here, and this one was already here. I wanted a shut-off valve, so when I'm changing things over here, I can just turn this guy and then the water won't, flow backwards. And then I put a T in right here, okay? And actually it's not just a T, but it has kind of a sweep right here. So it's just like kind of like a 90 sweep going that way, and that goes to the waterfall. So when I want to turn it on, it's very important that I open this one first, because if I shut this off and the pump is running, the pressure is going to build up, and you don't want that. So I basically open this one first, and this one always seems to stick just to open it. So I open that one and then I shut this one, and that gives me full pressure going to the waterfall, and I can kind of throttle it. So if I don't want it to come out too much, I can just turn this, open this one up a little bit, and then some water will still be shooting back into the pool from here, but I just usually shut that all the way, so that way the water kind of shoots in. I'll take you over here and I'll show you. Now on this side, I just ended up putting like a fence rod into the ground, and I zip tied this just to hold it in place. And there is one zip tie here going in to the pool side, so I did have to drill a small hole here, but that holds it pretty secure, so it's good enough. I mean, it's not going anyplace. And then I use like these pipe hangers over there on the side there to keep the hose in place, otherwise it kind of sits on the ground. And it comes up, and this is all 1.5. okay, I did the whole system with 1.5, and these here, I can just undo these and I can take this whole piece right off. I just loosen that up. Make sure I take that off all the way. And then in the wintertime, I have a little cover. I just put that on there. Now in the wintertime, I also fill these pipes up with like a RV antifreeze, and then I blow that out in the springtime. But that keeps this from, if there's any water left over, from freezing up and cracking the pipes. And in fall, what I do is I take my vacuum cleaner and I reverse the hose, so it basically blows air out, and I hook up that hose over on that side or this side, and that's how I force the water out, and then I fill it up with antifreeze. Okay, so I take that off, and it's just like a union, and there's a little rubber piece here, it just slides in, and that's how I get it to go back on, just like that. So this is the main piece right here. Getting water to this is the easy part. Like I said, you just add a couple valves in, you can redirect your water to shoot back into your pool going to this. Now my idea was to kind of come up and bend it. Okay, so this is like maybe a 25 or a 30, I forgot what that is, but it comes up and just kind of shoots off into the pool, so it gives it a little bit more of an angle. And then you come up to a T, and then water goes both ways. And then these 90s are, I think, like a sweep 90, or I think is what they call them. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want water just to shoot from one way and then have more pressure on this side and less on that side, so this kind of evens it out. Now the hard part was cutting this PVC. It is very dangerous. I did cut, I believe yes, I did cut all the way through this PVC. And what I did is I took it on a table saw and I put it, cut right down, and I moved it over just a tad bit more, and I did another slice. So just thick enough to where I can get corrugated plastic into this. All right, so this is all corrugated plastic, and corrugated plastic, if you look at it, has holes going through it, and it's basically what you're looking at right here. All these little tiny little holes. So if you were to pinch this, you'd probably ruin it. So corrugated plastic goes in there, and then I just cemented that into place, and then I stopped it probably about a 1/2 inch, you know, coming from the end, so that way I can shove it into the fitting here, and I cement that as well. So there's really no leaks at all. So when the water comes out, it's coming out of here, and that's it. There's no leaks anyplace else, which really shocked me. So the corrugated plastic is the trick. You could just drill a whole bunch of holes if you wanted to, but the corrugated plastic, every single hole is the same. They're all pointing the same direction, and it works really good. So you could go up higher if you wanted to. So the higher up, probably the farther out it's gonna shoot. But it's pretty cool because just at this height, I can swim behind it. So we'll turn this on. So it's very important that you make sure that your valves are in the correct, you know, position when you want to turn this on, because you don't want the water pumping to nothing. You don't want to be blocked. So here goes the pump. So it looks like right now from the back angle, doesn't look like it's really super smooth. And if you have a bad spot coming out of the corrugated plastic, that's all you have to do. You just run your finger down along it. I don't know why, but it just fixes if there's any issues with the waterfall. Looks pretty cool. Corrugated plastic, you know, only comes in certain sizes. I would probably love to build a wider one if I can find a piece of corrugated plastic, or I suppose you could just take two and put two together. So it really wouldn't be that hard to modify this and make it a lot wider. I could actually make it taller. You could put some LED lights right under here. That's a possibility. All right, that's it for this video. I think I'm gonna go change and jump in the pool because it's really hot out here. Hopefully I answered all your questions. If I didn't, just shoot me a message down below. Or you can send me a message on my website at ricktechtalk.com. And if you end up making something like this, let me know. I'd love to hear how it turned out for you. So far, I love this. And it actually helps the pool too by shooting the water in like that. Helps add oxygen to the water or changes the pH or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But I know in one of those apps, when your numbers are off, they say if you have a water feature, run that for an hour and that will help change your levels or something like that. So, but I just love running it. It's just really cool swimming around it and behind it. You know, maybe someday I'll get it to shoot out to the middle of the pool. That would just be awesome. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. See ya.